And good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome to Wildcat Fieldhouse, and I am so honored tonight. I've got Coach Larry Perkins on one side and Coach and Superintendent Jim Cummins on the other side. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you. This is an honor.
Super proud to be here. Thanks for the invite.
You bet, and we've got an exciting ball game tonight. We've got the Neosho girls, coached by Tyler Cheney in his first year, and we're taking on the Lamar girls that are coached by Derek Judd.
Derek Judd.
Derek Judd. I'll get there in a minute. Derek Judd. He's in his second year with this group of girls, and he's in a building year. Hey, his very favorite motto happens to be stop running to get better and chase getting great.
Hey, you got to have a motto. Huh? You got to get your girls going somewhere.
You
so he's going to do that.
Well, this is the pregame show, and we are sponsored in our pregame show by ProLube Motor and Tire Center. We're grateful for everything that they do for us. We are going to start this ball game. We're watching the last quarter of the JV ball game, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. But right now, being part of today's ball game and part of the Neosho area is the Neosho Nazarene Church. They'd like to invite you to visit them sometime on Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off of Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 o'clock and 10:30. Sunday school is at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847, or contact neoshonaz.org and go Cats. And that's what we want to do here tonight, guys, isn't it?
That's exactly right. You're in your own field house right now, your home court. You want to get a win tonight.
We want to get a win, and not only do we want to get a win, we'd like to show this crowd that they've got something worth coming for. This is a young ball club. Coach Tyler Cheney in his first year had said, Coach Cummins, that we're not only a young club, but we have a lack of experience.
Yeah, Coach Cheney came in a situation where graduation, coach turnover, had some girls that didn't come out this year, just some things that were challenging. But the thing I really appreciate about Coach's attitude and the girls' attitude from the ones I've talked to is, they're positive. They're gonna continue to grow and learn. Coach knew what he was getting into, but certainly knows his X's and O's and has that quiet demeanor about him. But having coached him and watched him grow up, he's a competitor. So he will spend the time. He'll do the things that he needs to do to build the program the right way.
Well, we're excited about that. And let's go back to that where you said having coached him before. What a great, great opportunity for a Neosho alumni. In fact, he said this would be one of his very favorite things to do is coach, come back to Neosho and help a program that's maybe not doing near as well as it could because he himself has a lot of coaching experience, doesn't he?
He does. He's worked with student athletes at several different levels and just knows. I mean, he played at a high level, but, people know him as a basketball player. I got to coach him in football, and young man had some gifts in that sport as well. He could have gone some places and played wide receiver for a lot of schools.
Well, this is the ProLube pregame show. ProLube Motor and Tire Center is sponsoring this part of the show. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Pastor Mike from Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a few moments to give you hope today. Are you feeling overwhelmed with the daily struggles of affording rent, paying for groceries, buying gas? I want you to know that there is a God who is big enough to handle all these problems and bring you relief. He wants you to live free from worry and stress. James 4:2 says, "You have not because you ask not." Have you asked God to help you today? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451 4505.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at satterleyplumbing.com.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. John Ball with Jim Cummings and Larry Perkins. Coach Perkins, you're kind of through with football now, and you're ready to get after some basketball, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know if I want to say get after it. I mean, I'm an old man, but I'll do the best I can. That's all I can do.
Well, I tell you what, with Jim Jackson globetrotting all over the world, and it's one thing for him to globetrot everywhere, but when he puts those pictures up, it just kind of rubs it in your face.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it really does. We are waiting. We have got the Neosho Lady Wildcats here and the Lamar Wildcats, who come in at 1-2, having been beat twice, and the Cats coming in with a score of 2-2, having taken fourth place over at the Carl Junction tournament. Coach Cummins, where Becklin Garrett was on first team all-conference, or not all-conference, but all-tournament.
Yeah, that was exciting for her to come out and have a good start to her year. I know she was, she puts basketball on hold during softball season, and we certainly appreciate that, but she's eat up with basketball and really puts in the time. So it was nice to see her get rewarded for the work she put in and the tournament she had. And, quite frankly, for us to go up there and finish fourth, it was a good accomplishment as well.
Well, it really was. By the way, congratulations to Hudson Williams and Quentin Hughes. They both were recognized as second-team All-COC at wide receiver and quarterback, respectively, in a season that saw Q pass for over 6,000 career yards. That's pretty exciting in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, what a just a career, and sometimes putting up those numbers in challenging situations. It's not as if we go out and play cupcakes each week. So he's put up a career of numbers against COC teams, and really just a quality young man as well.
Yeah, he really is. Coach Perkins, an up-and-coming young man that we watched last year, Corbin York, was also received honorable mention.
Yes,
That's
he did.
Exciting in itself.
Yeah, you always want to have those honorable mentions like that, because that just shows your upcoming talent. You're going to have people that can step into place and be ready to play next year.
Yeah, we really are. And Neosho is going to have a little bit different look as far as football is concerned. In fact, basketball, both boys and girls, is going to be a little bit different. We've talked about the fact that we had a really, really strong senior class last year. But to Coach Zane Culp's credit, he told me when I said something about filling those holes, he said, I want to stop talking about that. That we're not going to allow that to be an excuse for us this year. We're going to put our team together, which he obviously has done. And we're going to move forward, and we're going to surprise some people.
No, I agree. I think, again, you're talking about another alum that has come back, invested in the time, invested in the youth program, just a quality young man that I think the kids enjoy playing for. And it's nice to have that positivity. He is one that can build the program. And in high school, most high schools, I mean, there are some exceptions, but in most high schools, you're going to have some ebbs and flows of depth of classes and students that have traveled and played more than others. I like Coach's attitude. I've talked to him 3 or 4 times already leading up to the start of the season and then in the last couple of weeks, and he just has a positive attitude about him, and the kids will feed off of that.
Yeah, we want to remind everybody, by the way, Monette girls will be here on Monday night. Start time will be 7 o'clock, but then Tuesday night, the boys will be playing against Monette as well, so it'll be the first time for our boys to be seen by their local crowd, and I'm sure they're going to be excited to be able to do that as well.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, are they at Pea Ridge tonight?
That's
I
right.
believe.
They're in the Pea Ridge tournament. That's right. They sure are. Hey, this is the ProLube Motor and Tire Maintenance Center pregame show. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with Keys to the Cats and much, much more after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray. Because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook /Calvary of Neosho or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we've got about a minute and 18 seconds before this JV ball game is over with. And Lamar Tigers have this ball game well in hand. The score is 46-17. But it's time now for Keys to the Cats. Keys to the Cats is sponsored by State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho. Eric and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It saves you time and money, and it's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris today at 417-451-6666. And now, Coach Perkins, you got the keys to the Cats. What's it going to take for us to win tonight?
Keys for the Cats tonight against these Lady Tigers. We're going to start off with the letter C. C stands for consistency. Coach Cheney and the staff has got to develop a consistency with these girls as they come out on this floor tonight against Lamar and just play consistent for 4 quarters. So it's consistency. With that being said, the next letter is A. They got to come out and attack the floor, attack the boards, attack turnovers, everything. You get on this floor, it's your court. You attack at all times. Push the ball on Lamar, keep them on their heels. Finally, T, turnovers. Create turnovers as much as possible. Make Lamar hectic. Take them out of their game plan. Make them where they've got to do things they haven't done so far this year. So create turnovers. And finally, S, stay in the ball game. Don't allow any big runs by this Lamar bunch. And you've got to go out and just flat out score. And that's your keys for the Cats.
All right, I like the way you're thinking. I think that's vitally important. Coach Cummings, we saw this same Wildcat team play against the Clinton girls, who were very highly touted. I think last year they were 23-6, and they came in here, and these girls were down by 13 at one time and came back and made it an extremely close ball game, and they did it by getting the offensive boards.
Yeah, I thought that was a good game, and really they had a chance to win down the stretch. They just couldn't get that timely goal and that timely stop. And but yeah, it was a chance to come out and watch them on their home court. And I thought for the second, I think their second game. I think
their
second time out. Again, they're going to continue to grow. The challenge, one of the challenges that Coach has is, without a ton of depth, how do you take advantage? You can't really press, some of those type of things. So you got to keep them fresh. So hopefully they'll come out tonight energized and ready to go.
Well, this is a young Wildcat ball club, as we said. We've got a junior and a senior. Then we've got a couple of 3 sophomores, and then we're rotating in a freshman here and there. So they're a very young ball club, and the old cliche about playing for the future is very true, isn't it?
It is. We got to continue to build, and one of the things that comes along with that is picking up a W along the way every now and then to make sure that you're seeing some fruits of your labor. And I think tonight we'll see them come out with a belief that they can win this game and pick up another W for them.
Coach P, probably, and you know this as well as anybody, that anybody can coach great talent.
Oh, yeah.
It's when the kids are down and out, you've got to be able to coaches earn their money by lifting those kids up, keeping them going, trying different things until you finally get the right stat.
Well, that's the whole key to coaching. I mean, just get them out there, get them on the floor, get them to perform. just any sport for that matter, you got to get them out there and you got to get them to perform. And I like what Dr. Cummins said earlier. Most high schools, you're going to have an ebb and a flow. There are going to be seasons when, hey, you've got all the talent in the world. You don't have to do a lot of coaching. And then there's other seasons where it's down and dirty and you're doing it day in and day out, and it's pulling your hair out, getting them ready night after night just to play a ball game.
Yeah, it really is. All Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal on kneo.org. It's a site that's dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the game live and see the upcoming game schedule on the Neosho Wildcat portal at www.kneo.org. Coach Cummins, Superintendent Cummins, Dr. Cummins, Jim, as you well know, this field house, and we lovingly refer to it as a field house starting about 3 years ago, is steeped in tradition, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's, I had an opportunity to officiate for several years and travel around the southwest part of the state and observed a lot of gyms, and I don't know that any of them compare to ours. Built in the 50s, a lot of TLC. Just you don't see them like this anymore. And with the renovations that we were able to do with the bond issue money, and now we have a really nice locker suite for volleyball, girls and boys basketball, and then we built new PE locker rooms. So when we host tournaments, when we have visitors in, the locker room area is just so much better now. And that was really the piece that had kept us from being able to host districts. Kind of, I don't know, they just weren't very nice. They were the same locker rooms we had when you and I went to school.
Yeah, that's right.
So
they smell like it too.
So I think that was, I've always loved the inside of this place. And then we added the atrium a few years back, and now with the Performing Arts Center, and just what a complex this is. But you're right, this gym has so much history. I remember watching Crowder College play in here, one of their regional games when, what was his name that played at Crowder that went on to Arkansas? Alvin Robertson. When Alvin was playing, and holiday tournament memories here, and of course, obviously getting to play in it when I was in high school is a neat memory as well.
I remember one year, and this is back when I've always been short, but I was a lot shorter back then. There was an exhibition game between Bob Pettit and the St. Louis Saints, and they played Wilt Chamberlain and the Philadelphia 76ers.
In here?
In here.
I had never heard that.
Yes, sir. And they called Chamberlain over to the press box. I was standing there. I went out and stood up, and my head hit his waist.
You learn something new every day in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of history. You were talking about Crowder College a few minutes ago. This place is steep in Crowder men's basketball history, and those teams back then were not just run-of-the-mill teams. They were, as you said, they were regional playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And it was pretty exciting. This is the Pro Loop Maintenance and Tire Center show right now, and we are going to take another time out, and we'll be right back right after this. You are watching the KNEO, and this is the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back with you after this.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
My name's Pastor James for the Neosho Church of the Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born, that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. We've got about 6.5 minutes before this ball game is going to get underway. We were talking about the Fieldhouse and how steeped it is in tradition. I had a relative come to town not too long ago. Went up down Neosho Boulevard and he couldn't see the gym, and he thought, "Oh my goodness, I've torn the gym down." I said, no, closer look is going to make you extremely proud of what we've got going on. Well, hey, the Wildcats have got, as we said earlier, a junior and a senior, and that they are pretty young, but this is a feisty bunch of kids. And I remember a basketball coach many, many years ago by the name of Ron Alexander. Ron Alexander coached at Neosho, and he had a young man by the name of Stricker. He was also the quarterback of the football team. He was not a basketball player. Coach Alexander said, "Give me 4 basketball players and a fighter any day of the week, and I'll win ball games."
Yeah, I could see that. I don't think Coach Powell would have said that I was a basketball player by any stretch. But I enjoyed getting out there and banging around anyway.
I was going to say, you guys probably got out there on the floor. I got cut in high school. I knew better. Coach told me to put the guy, box him out, so I did. I put him in the wall. Hey, that's the only way I know how to do that stuff. So,
yeah. Coach preferred that I not shoot, just rebound and play defense.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, there was a young man that was about 6 foot tall by the name of Dalton Brody that played for us just a few years ago that took on just about anybody, including the big center for McDonald County, Eddie Rudebacon. He was 6'7", and Dalton lost a tooth or two that ball game, but he boxed him out. He did a great job of out-rebounding him. And that's what our Lady Cats have got to do tonight. We've got to be on the boards, both on the offensive side. We've got to make opportunities for ourselves, and on the defensive side, we've got to take opportunities away.
That's why I said the keys to the Cats, you got to attack. We've got to come out and attack, set the tempo real quick, just play fast. Put them on their heels, make them play out of their game.
There's so many times I watch basketball, it could be even up into the college level, and the more aggressive team typically, especially if you're evenly matched. I mean, there are times when it doesn't matter how aggressive you are if you're just outgunned, but in games that are fairly evenly matched, the team that is the most aggressive typically comes out ahead because they're going to get the loose balls, they're going to get the rebounds, the 50-50 balls, and just going to have more opportunities to score. And so hopefully that's where we'll be tonight.
Well, wouldn't you say also the team that's most hungry, the team that wants it the most, that's where that aggression comes from, doesn't it?
It does. And you know, effort, we all want to coach great athletes, but I'll take that kid that's going to give me everything he's got or she's got every time out, sometimes over the ones that are totally gifted and aren't going to give you all they got.
I'm with you there. I'll take that all every time.
Well, we've got about 3 minutes before the ball game starts. Let's take another timeout, and then Coach Perkins and I will be back with your starting lineups. You're watching KNEO and the Wildcats on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to give you some encouragement today. No matter how far you feel from God, right now, did you know He's never more than a prayer away? Psalm 145 says, "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him." If you need to reconnect with God today, He's just one prayer away. If you need to ask for forgiveness, He's just one prayer away. If you need God's help or guidance, all it takes is a prayer. If you haven't talked to God in weeks and you know your relationship with Him isn't as it should be, cry out to Him. It's just one prayer away. And if salvation is what you need, ask Him. He's just one prayer away. Have you talked to God today? He's waiting to hear from you. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
We've got about 2 minutes left, and we're going to be ready to play girls basketball here at the Wildcat Fieldhouse. Coach Perkins, you've got the Lamar starters. Well, let's start with them.
Yeah, let's start with the Lamar Tigers. Starting for the Lamar Tigers, it'll be sophomore, number 15, Bailey Hecadon. Also sophomore, number 23, Maylee Rawlings. Junior, number 24, Xavier Wiss. Junior, number 44, Kinley McCullough. And senior, number 21, J.C. Doss. That's the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coached by Tyler Cheney in his first year, with a starting lineup of, as we said, a junior and a senior and sophomores. This is their third ball game, if you don't count the tournament that they played over at Carl Junction. And we're going to start out with number 5, and that's going to be Haley Smith. Number 10, Courtney Tomlinson. She is the senior, and you'll see her playing a lot of inside and hoping she can bang the boards. Reagan Williams, number 25, will be on the outside playing as a junior, as will Becklin Garrett, who's on the outside as well. So we're excited about that. It's going to be Smith, Tomlinson, Washington, Williams, and Garrett. We're coming out, and we're going to be ready for the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups. ready to get this ball game underway. The public address announcer is going to give us the starting lineups officially for the folks that are here. A reasonably good crowd for a Thursday night of girls basketball.
Number 15, Bailey Hecadon. Number 44, Kinley McCullough. Number 23, Bailey Rawlings. Number 24, Zeri Wiss. And now for your starting Lady Neosho Wildcats, number 5, Haley Smith. Number 10, Courtney Thomason. And number 11, Jasmine Washington. Number 14, Reagan Williams. Number 15, Becklin Garrett.
All right, and we've had the starting lineups announced, and we'll be ready to come out to the center circle, and we'll be ready to play ball. The captains for Neosho are Becklin Garrett and Courtney Tomlinson. They're huddled up over on the side. Lamar is out here already. Lamar is in the black with white lettering. The Cats are in their own home white with black lettering. And I believe it's going to be Jasmine Washington, the sophomore, that is going to step in, and she's going to be taking the tip against Hackathon.
Bailey Hecadon.
And it's up, and the ball goes back to Becklin Garrett, and she comes across the timeline. Everybody's getting set up for Neosho. Ball goes over to Tomlinson. It comes right back around, and the ball gets inside, and it's picked up real quick, and there's another rebound. We've got 3 rebounds. That's what we talked about. We've got 4 people that have rebounded the ball, and the ball is going to go out of bounds.
We've got to use that backboard, though.
We got our 4 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
We need to convert.
Number 14, 24, Weiss is going to bring the ball in, and the Cats are going to start out with a full court press, which is something we've not seen them do just yet, but they pick up the ball, and we've got Smith that comes up with a loose ball. Ball comes back to Garrett at the top of the key. Cats are getting set up. Beckman eyeing. She has had 5 threes in a ball game so far. Ball goes into Courtney. Tomlinson is up and good for 2.
Neosho's using that height advantage right now. They're going to pound it down in there and try to see, maybe get them in foul trouble here.
Yeah, they are, and there's a turnover. Lamar threw the ball all the way across court, so the Cats will trigger it in.
Coach Cheney and the staff saw something in the scout of Lamar, because right now that's 2 turnovers. Just need to capitalize and score points.
Williams brings it in, and it's a little bit of a give and go, but the ball is tapped on, and it is picked up by number 15, Hagedorn. And she goes up and doesn't get it. It comes down. Williams has the rebound. She comes across gets the ball to Becklin Garrett and comes across the timeline. Ball gets into Washington, and she's up for 2. The Cats are up by 4. And the Cats continue with their full court press. Ball comes back across, and there's a wide open number 23.
That's where you got to be careful right there, John. You got to be careful with that.
She was wide open, and the ball got to her, and she put it up. We're now 4-2 in favor of the Cats. And there's a 3 ball from Williams. It doesn't go. And the rebound is number 24, Weiss. And she's going to bring the ball down. She's going to go coast to coast, but Becklin Garrett got her hand in there and stopped it. Now the ball is gone off of Lamar, so the Cats will bring it in.
I think they got a deflection there, John. I think it's going to stay with Lamar.
Okay, all right. Yeah. 24 Weiss and
trail official was helping him out there a little bit.
It's an air ball, and Becklin Garrett does a great job of using her body to shield the Lamar player from getting that ball to try to bring it back in. Tomlinson, got ready to throw the ball, and we were a little mixed up there, and we'll do it again. Okay. Williams is going to bring the ball down for the Cats. She comes across the timeline. And there is a foul, and that's going to be the first foul. We want to remind everybody that the foul situation is a little bit different. Each team is allowed 5 fouls per quarter, and then there's no longer a 1-and-1. It is 2 foul shots, but every quarter the ball goes right back. The ball is in once again to Washington, and she just can't seem to get it in. 15 brings the ball out. We're going to...
Oh, there's a little travel.
Yeah. Number 21 is Doss, and she travels with the ball.
Gave that little step right there. One too many.
Yep.
It's one of the challenges I saw a lot when I officiated. Is sometimes they forget to put that ball down before they take that first step. Get a little excited.
And that's going to be a charge foul against Tomlinson.
So both teams have 1 foul each.
That's right. There's 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter, and your Neosho Wildcats are up by a score of 4-2. Lamar brings the ball down, and there's a shovel pass up, and it's picked up by Smith. She brings it in, gets the ball over to Garrett. Garrett is going to drive to the bucket, and she gets the ball taken away from her by number 24, Weeze, and she's going to go
the length of the court.
That's exactly right. And Washington gets that rebound and comes back, gets to Garrett. Garrett's going to take the ball right back to Washington, and we're going to keep on doing that until we can get that one figured out. And here's what we found out. Coach Cummings is Washington may be just a little bit awkward right now, but as the game goes on, she gets more comfortable, and she won't miss those shots.
Yeah, I think one of the things she's not right now, she's not adjusting to the defender. Make a move or two, get free, and be able to use the glass. I haven't seen it go off the glass yet.
Yeah, that's a nice job.
Good
nice
block
job
there.
There we go.
Tomlinson picks up the loose ball after the block, gets it over to Becklin, and there's a 3-ball by Tomlinson, and it doesn't go, but there is a foul, and that foul is on Becklin Garrett.
And that's 3 team fouls right now for Neosho.
Yeah, we've got to remember with Washington, she played very sparingly last year at JV ball as a freshman, and she's a sophomore now. And as the ball game goes on, she will get more comfortable, I'm sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, they're a great block.
And we keep serving up the ball to her, and she's eventually going to figure it out.
And I'd say, John, she's probably battling a little nerves here on the home court. It's early in the season. You're still dealing with that adrenaline and everything going right now.
Williams is going to trigger the ball in, gets it over to Tomlinson on the far side. Back to Williams. She brings the ball around and trying to get the ball into Garrett, but it's stolen by number 21, Doss. And here she comes over. She walks and gets the Euro step. And
yeah, there we go.
There it is. Yeah, there was a double dribble that time. It's a little late, but that's okay. We still get the ball. So
I was waiting to hear that comment, the Euro step. It was in already.
Sometimes it looks to me like on college, the Euro step means they get 4.
Yeah, exactly right.
They're doing a pretty good job of defending that.
Doss for Lamar right now, she's just ball hawking. She's just watching.
She is, and there's a tie ball game. And that was number 44, McCullough, that and Coach Tyler Cheney wants to take a timeout. And while he's doing that, we'll take this timeout, and we'll be right back. You are watching our Lady Wildcats on KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional cremation and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345 or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we're still in the middle of a timeout. Coach Cheney's got his girls over on the side talking while Lamar is out here already. Cats are going to be bringing the ball in. It's going to be triggered in by Courtney Tomlinson.
To Williams.
Over to Williams.
I don't think their three-point selection has been poor so far. I think what's happening is they're shooting it, and we're getting no action on the board. And so, like here, if we're crashing the board on that, yeah, there we go. We got a chance.
It's a nice job that time by. And we're going to call timeout. Lamar's going to call timeout before they get a travel, but there was nothing wrong with that shot at all. We'll be right back with another second timeout right after this.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children,
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS.
3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter, and we've got a tie ball game at 4-4. Lamar's bringing the ball down in number 24, and that is Weiss, and she gets the ball in to Rollins. Now she's going to come around. She shoots the ball. It's up and good.
Right now you can see.
Who was that?
Lamar,
Weiss. She's the field general for Lamar right now.
Now she is. She most definitely is, and that is the first lead that they have had all ball game in the short ball game. Cats are going to take some time off of the clock by working the ball around a little bit. There's a 3-ball, and it was not a bad 3-ball. It just didn't go, and the Cats were not in a place to rebound. Nice job by Washington of just sticking her hands out and catching that errant pass from Lamar. There's a 3-ball by Garrett, and it's not up. It's good. Number 24, Weiss gets the ball, rebound, and she's bringing it back down.
But, John, it's like Jim said earlier, we're just not crashing the boards on those three-point shots. We've got to have some rebounds.
That's Washington's fourth stuff, and she gets that
there
ball,
we go.
and it counts. There we go. Score's tied now 6-6. There's 2 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Looks like number 3, Journey Burkhardt, is going to come in for the Cats next time the ball is. And there's a nice job by Courtney Tomlinson that time in stealing that errant pass. Ball's down to Becklin Garrett, and it's back out to Washington over to Tomlinson. She's going to just inside and take a little jumper off the corner, and now we've got a foul.
14 fouls for Neosho.
It's a 14 foul, and I believe that's on number 11, which is Washington.
That's a little quick for a tie-up.
Yeah, it really was. Smith's out, and Burkhardt is in for the Cats. This is something we've seen on a pretty regular basis. Burkhardt does a great job of being a position player for the Cats and is able to give some rest when rest is needed. Weiss is going to go for 3. It's up and no good. And that ball is rebounded by Becklin Garrett. She brings the ball down across the timeline. She's standing there dribbling it, almost taken away from her. Ball goes into Washington, and she puts it up. Courtney Tomlinson gets the ball back, and there's going to be a foul.
I tell you what, if she just saw that over the wing, she had her teammate open right there for just a driving layup right there. All it had to be was a bounce pass.
Yeah, she did.
But again, that goes back to show, we are a young team. It's just going to come with time and development.
Tomlinson steps up to the line. The first ball is up and good. All right, guys, as Bill Ball used to say many, many years ago, a swish like that was a la Dolph Shea.
Okay. Oh.
Here comes her second.
Coach Perkins, I'm learning all kinds of things tonight.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm still learning. I've been here for quite a while with John, and there's still stuff I'm learning.
It's 8-6 in favor of the Cats, and there's 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
There we go.
Stolen back and is taken by Williams. She gets the ball across to Garrett. Garrett brings it across the timeline, and it's into Burkhardt. Burkhardt gets the ball back out, and it's taken by number 15, and that is Hagedorn. And
she gets a stolen from Becklin Garrett.
She does. And yeah, I knew that was going to happen. It should have happened a little bit earlier, but back and forth at the timeline. So the Cats turn that one over. There's 37.3 seconds left in the quarter. And it would not surprise me to see Lamar work for one. Number 20, Nolting is in for Lamar. And there's a give and go to Weiss, and she walks with the ball, so the Cats get it back.
There is a lot of turnovers right now for both teams.
Yeah.
Early game jitters.
Well, the Cats have the ability to put this one away, I believe, and I just assume we go ahead and do that.
There we go. Oh!
No, that's going to be
on the floor.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
But that's Lamar's third team foul.
That's right. Came into Beckley Garrett. She'll trigger it under the basket. And here the ball comes in, and it's over to Burkhart. Burkhart back to Garrett. She puts it up. Tomlinson gets the rebound. She puts it up. And finally, Weiss comes down with it for Lamar. And she comes across the timeline, and she's going to bring the ball right on in and shoot. And Washington rebounds the ball for the Cats. 3.2 seconds left. Garrett throws a Hail Mary and not even close. At the end of one quarter, the Neosho Wildcats are up over the Lamar Tigers by a score of 8-6. We're going to take this time out, and we will be right back after this.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
One quarter's in the books. The Neosho Wildcats are up by a score of 8-6 over the Lamar Tigers. Lamar will bring the ball in at half court. It comes across. Number 14 is Morley. She brings the ball. She handles it pretty well. Number 21 up with a 3-ball. It's no good. And Reagan Williams brings the ball down. She comes across the timeline herself this time. I don't think she's interested in throwing it back to Beckley Garrett anymore at this point. Over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson back to Garrett. A little bit of give and go, and there's Washington. It's up, and it's going to be an air ball, and Lamar's going to have the ball out of bounds.
Right now, Lamar's putting more of a man-to-man pressure on them a little bit.
They are.
Trying to just confuse them a little bit.
Yeah. The Cats are in more of a 3-2 zone. Oh, there's an offensive foul. And that offensive foul is going to be on number 21, I think it is. And that is Doss. That's their first team foul for the quarter, and the Cats will bring it in.
And Coach Judd is not very happy for Lamar with the officials there on that call. You can see he took his jacket off, and he's explaining to the official over there. Yeah. To no avail, though.
Yeah, I've never thought about an official spending a lot of time listening to a coach. Ball's into Washington, and it's up and in.
That's a way to use that backboard.
That is absolutely the best way to use the backboard. Cats are now up 10-6, and Weiss bringing the ball all the way across, and it's picked up by Williams. Errant pass, and she brings it back across the timeline for the Cats. Now Beckley Garrett's got the ball, and she just throws it, and it was out of the reach of Washington. So number 24, Weiss is going to bring the ball in. The Cats are in their full court press mode. And the ball's going back and forth a little bit. Weiss comes across the timeline. And that goes to number 21, and that is J.C. Doss. Number 23 has an easy shot up, and that ball is
a little too high off that backboard.
Yes, it was. Tomlinson going up for a 3-ball, and there it is. Oh! Bang! 13-6 in favor of the Neosho Wildcats. And the ball comes back down, and the ball is thrown away by number 21, and Tomlinson steps in and picks it up. Here comes Becklin, and there's a
blocking foul.
Yes, it was, but
I'm glad they picked that up. The defender was falling before it even got there.
yeah, I tell you what, that's almost a chicken game at that point, isn't it? Who's going to go first? Becklin looks like she's maybe been over just a little bit, rubbing her hands. They've gotten in it. Number 14, Williams, is out, and Smith is back in. And she's going to shoot the 3-ball right off the bat, and there it goes. Cats are up by 10, just like that, 16-6. That was obviously a planned play. Number 24's got the ball, and that is Weiss, and she's going to bring it in. Oh, and there's a little bit of a give and go, but Weiss brings it right back out. And that ball is picked up by Washington. That ball was thrown pretty hard in there, and she just picked it right up. And Washington from the top of the key over to Tomlinson, and that was no good. There's a foul.
And this is where we got to be careful. We're getting these 3-point shots. Well, we've got to make sure we crash the boards down there and get offensive rebounds.
And that foul was on Haley Smith.
Haley.
And there's going to be another timeout, it looks like. And I can't see who. But while there's a timeout, we're going to take timeout for this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse, and the Neosho Wildcats in their full court press mode. And the ball's gotten taken away, but little number 3, the shortest girl out there, goes up for a block, and she gets a foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Wildcats, and going to the line is Rollins. She'll shoot 2. There's the first one. It's up, and it's good.
Actually, I think it's McCullough.
Yeah.
Is it McCullough?
Kinley McCullough, number 44
okay,
for Lamar.
Okay, I couldn't see. She didn't turn sideways. But here's the second one is up, and it's no good, but that is picked up by Becklin Garrett. Cats are bringing the ball down. The score is now 16-7 in favor of the Cats, and there's 5 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half. Ball backs out to Courtney Tomlinson. There is a 3-ball that goes up that's not taken. Lamar comes down with it, and there was that Euro step that time too, and it did not go in. Here comes Becklin Garrett back the other way. And there's a foul, and that foul is going to be on number 21. And number 21 is J.C. Doss.
Couple on her as well.
Yes.
And as we get closer and closer to the halftime, those fouls are going to become more and more important.
Actually, interesting. Scoreboard says that's her first foul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought she had a couple as well.
There's Becklin's first one. It is up, and it's good. All right, guys, here comes another Bill Ball-ism. She steps up to the line. She eyes it. She tries it. She buys it.
Ha ha.
So the Cats are up by a score of 18-7 over the Lamar Tigers. Lamar brings the ball down. Which comes across the timeline, and she throws the ball out to number 21, who shoots a 3-ball, and not even close, but number 44 is McCullough. She is going to go to the foul line, and that foul was on number 3, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they got Journey.
They got Journey Burkhart for the foul.
She felt like she was straight up, but she may have gotten a little bit of arm there.
Yeah, it may be. Is that her first or that's her
second?
Second. Yeah, that first ball goes up.
Coach Cheney, those coaching her up, telling her you're okay, everything's fine.
Yeah, there's one more shot underway. And that ball is up, and it's not good. It's rebounded by Courtney. Courtney gets the ball over to Becklin Garrett. Becklin brings it across the timeline, goes into Williams, and the ball comes back out to Courtney, and she puts it up and no good. Number 44, McCullough rebounds that ball. Number 14 brings the ball all the way in.
That's Morey, Brenna Morey.
And she's going to be fouled in the process. And it looks like that was that on number 3 as well? That's her third foul.
Yes, that's her third foul.
So Journey Burkhart's third foul. Moore's up to the line with 2. There's the first one. It's up and good.
Neosho's going to have to hurry and get up in their position right there because Lamar right now is going to do everything they can to drive that lane with the layups.
Now they really are. The score now is 18-8 in favor of the Wildcats. That ball is up, and that's going to go in. It's good, too. Well, now the score is 18-9 in favor of the Cats. Ball comes down to Becklin. She comes across the timeline, and she's going to look it over. Cats have got a lot of movement going on.
Missed
got the ball out to Washington. Washington back up to Tomlinson, and Washington back to Washington, and there's for 2. 3:57 left in the half, and the Cats are up by a score of 20-9. The ball was brought across, and number 14,
wow,
Morey picks up 2.
The old bank shot.
Yeah. Williams brings the ball across the timeline. It goes into Tomlinson. She pulls up short, and she sinks one. So the score is now 22-11 in favor of the Cats. There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. This is absolutely what the Cats have got to do. They've got to.
Neosho's going to try to trap now, play a little trap game.
The ball is up in the air, and once again, Washington comes down with the rebound. I don't know how many rebounds she's got, but if you count the rebounds and block shots, she's been a pretty busy young lady. And the ball goes right back out to her from Becklin Garrett, and that's going to be a foul on Washington, though, looks like. And that is the Wildcats' 5th team foul.
And they're going to call it on Washington. That's her second foul.
That's her second foul. And up to the line to shoot 2 is Hackathon. And she stares it over. Ball goes up. And
it just hits the front lip.
Hits the front and rolls back off. Becklin Garrett's out of the ball game. And Smith is back in for the Wildcats.
Maylee Rawlings comes in for Lamar.
The second one's up, and it's no good either, and Washington comes up with a rebound. Well, it's about giving the Cats opportunities, and that's exactly what they've done all together. Nice give and go. The ball does not go in the bucket. It goes to Washington, and then back out to Tomlinson. Number 14 picks it up, and she runs it all the way down. Morley. So the score now is 23-13, and Coach Cheney says, I want a timeout. So while he takes a timeout for this, we're going to take a timeout as well.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurch.com. churchofchrist.org.
Well, we're back at Wildcat Fieldhouse. There's 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the half. Neosho has 5 team fouls, so every foul shot from this point for Lamar will be a 2-shot foul. Lamar has 3 fouls, but the Cats are up by a score of 22-13. Cats.
Yep. Had a little extra step there.
Yeah.
A little bit of an extra step by Williams that time. She was looking around, and that one foot just slid a little bit. The ball's going to be brought in. Number 24, Weiss, is going to bring it across the timeline. And she's looking things over. Ball goes over to Morley.
She drives it in the lane.
She does, and she drives in the lane. There was no foul call, but it went off of a Wildcat. So Weiss will trigger it in from underneath their bucket.
But as Jim was saying during the timeout, you got to stop that drive right there. You got to stop that ball.
I sure did.
And if you don't, otherwise those points are going to eventually start falling in.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Courtney Tomlinson, and that's going to be her second foul.
So
up to the line is,
I believe.
Yeah. I believe is that McCullough? Yeah. The first
No,
one is
well,
up
I
and
don't think
good.
so. I think it's Maylee Rawlings.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, that first one was up and good. A little help with the backboard. She's looking the second one over. It's up, and it's a swish.
Yeah.
So the score now is 22-15 in favor of the Cats. There's 2 minutes left in the ball game. And the ball is stolen again by Lamar. Now, this is one of the things we cannot allow, and that ball misses. Nice job by Maylene Garrett to come over the back. And ball, once again, seesaws back and forth. Lamar's got it now, and Becklin tried to break it up, and there's a 3-ball that's shot, and that's not going to be any good, but it's caught by Tomlinson.
Becklin did a good job of getting hustled back to get that ball. Otherwise, as you said, those were going to be some easy points.
Yep. All right, then. Ball got down to Washington, and she missed, but the ball came back out and went off of number 21. The Cats are going to bring it in underneath their basket, and Becklin is the one that's going to trigger it in. And the ball goes to Washington and swish.
Wow. There we go.
24 points now. The Cats are up by 9, 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first half. There's a shot. It's going to be a 3-ball. Did not work, and that was number 15, Hagedorn. And now we've got a foul.
I think she just knocked it out of bounds.
Okay, she just knocked it out of bounds?
Yeah.
Okay. The clock is the Cats' friend at this point. We've got 1 minute and 17 left before we go into the half with a pretty substantial lead. But it doesn't do any good if we don't come back out and play the same type of basketball that we've been playing, and I would expect that to happen. There's a 3-ball that is put up.
However, there's where we got to crash
Yeah,
the
we're
boards
just-
again.
We're kind of just watching.
Yes.
Well, there's a 3-ball that's been put up, and trying to get the ball back in, number 23,
Rawlings. She tried.
Yeah, she tried, but it went right back off of her. So Tomlinson will throw the ball into Williams. 45 seconds left in the half. Williams comes across the timeline, and she continues. Ball's into Washington.
Oh, that's
and
a
she's
good
gonna
move
go to
there.
the basket. That was a
Good
great
move.
move.
Yes,
sure
it was.
And that is going to be the 4th team foul. So the Cats will bring it in underneath their own basket.
And that was Rawlings' second foul.
That ball comes in and back up to Garrett, and she puts it in for 2. That was a nice little play from Garrett to Tomlinson, back to Garrett for the 2-pointer.
So Neosho will go up by 11 here. 20 seconds on the clock.
What you saw that time was Washington wisely, knowing she's got a couple of fouls, stay back and give them the 2 points. Cats have now got the ball, and it's gone into Washington, and she comes up and around and it's in. So the Cats are going to end, and they're going to go into the locker room with a score of 28-17. We're going to take a timeout for this. We'll come back, and we'll have a summary of the first half, and that halftime show will be brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'll be right back after this.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
The Bible says that our hearts are sinful, that it's full of evil imaginations.
Billy Graham.
The Bible says that our heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's the reason Christ said, except a man is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of heaven. I ask you tonight, wouldn't you like to have a new heart? Wouldn't you like to have Christ tonight who can forgive the past, give you joy and peace in the present, and change your life for the future? He can do it if you let him. Give your life to Christ tonight. Let him give you a new heart. Make you a new person.
What Jesus Christ offers you is nothing short of revolutionary. If you're ready to surrender your life to him, we can help. Visit us at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse, where your Neosho Wildcats are up over the Lamar Tigers by a score at halftime of 28-17. Jim Cummins, you've got the scoring for us, don't you?
Sure. Yeah, we picked up in the second quarter, that's for sure. We had 20 in the second, and they had 11 after an 8-6 start in the first quarter. So running down the scoring, Haley Smith hit the three there in the second quarter for her 3 points. Courtney Tomlinson, 4 in the first quarter, 5, so she's got 9 at half. Jasmine came on there in the second quarter, poured in 8, so she's up to 12. Becklin had 4 in the second, so that rounds out our scoring. As far as we go, Journey's got 3 fouls. She's going to have to be careful. And then Haley, Courtney, and Jasmine all have 2. Becklin has 1 foul. For Lamar, they each, Rawlings, Wiss, and McCullough had a couple each in the first quarter, and then Brenna Morey really came on in the second quarter, scored 8 of their 11 points. So she has 8 at the half, Rawlings 4, Wiss 2, McCullough has 3, and they're only 2 players. Rawlings and Wiss both have a couple of fouls at half. So 28-17, we picked it up there in the second quarter, and hopefully continue to see the ball go in the hole. I thought, like Coach Perkins said early in the half about Jasmine getting a little more comfortable. She had a great drop step on one of the buckets, and then hit a couple from right there inside the free throw line. So I think she's getting a little more confident. The one thing that it appears to me that they seem to be in a little bit of a rush when they get the ball, whether it's shooting the 3 because it seems like, oh, I'm going to shoot a 3, and the rest of the team's kind of running the offense still, so there's nobody there to rebound. And but it was nice to see some flow there in the second half. Like one of Coach's keys being the attack. I thought we were aggressive, occasionally a little too aggressive, but hopefully that the trend there in the second quarter will continue.
Well, I like what you were saying about Jasmine, because to me in the second half, if we can keep doing that, getting her down in that low post, it'll bring the rest of Lamar's defense in, and those people around on the wings and the perimeter, she should be able to get an outlet pass and easy layups driving in, because as tall as she is, she can see the floor. So I like what you were saying about just being patient, run the offense a little bit, let it develop, because the points will come, the baskets will open up.
Well, having been a student of lady basketball for quite a while, we've lived through the time when we had a gun, and that was it. And if that gun was on, then we were going to win a ball game or two. If that gun was off, we were not going to win a ball game or two. I love the fact that we're spreading the scoring around, and it's been pretty evenly. It's not just this ball game; it's been the other ball games that we've played as well.
Yeah, I think a couple of things. First of all, when you look at this team and you say the two juniors, because Reagan can shoot it. When you say that Reagan and Becklin are going to come into the half with 4 points, and we're going to have an 11-point lead, that's a positive. I would think that would be a positive thing for the team. And just, speaking of Jasmine, you think about that frame when she has a chance to be in the weight room for a full year, to go through the summer and really start to fill into that frame. I think she's going to be a force not only as this year goes on, but as she continues to develop and get stronger. She'll be a load down there in the blocks.
Well, I think if the Cats continue the second half the way they played the first half, more than anything else, this is going to be a real confidence builder.
Sure. And that's what you want on your home court. I mean, this is going to be your first home win in front of your hometown crowd, so it's going to be a great victory.
Yeah, it really is, and that means coming into the holiday tournament, we want our ladies to win just as bad as we want our guys to win as well, and they're going to be playing over in the junior high gym. KNEO Radio will do every ball game. A big thanks to the guys over on the other side of town. Branco.
I wonder where you were going.
I didn't know where you were going either.
Yeah, Branco Enterprises for doing it again this year and making the Neosho Holiday Classic one of the things that's been a tradition here for many, many years. And there's not a single team that comes into that Holiday Classic that is going to be a slouch. And you can come to the ball games and enjoy softball or basketball just as long as you want to, or you can sit home and watch it, because we will be doing literally every ball game.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, we appreciate the coverage, obviously, that KNEO provides, and certainly Branco's been an excellent partner since they kind of took on the challenge several years ago to revive the tournament, and there've been changes in iteration. COVID changed a lot of things and made it difficult when we went through that period of time, and so the tournament has evolved a little bit, and there's ongoing discussions about how do we continue to make it better, what things do we need to look at change in the future, but they continue to just be very supportive and a class act in helping, bring not only the teams, but bring fans to Neosho during the holiday period, and that's good for our businesses. Our kids get to play different teams, play in front of different crowds. And what's always been amazing to me is those teams come in that are, nationally ranked teams, or they travel all over the place. They come in here and they play in front of, 300 or 400 people. And it's like we've never played in front of this many people in our life. And it just amazes me that they have that incredible basketball in these places, and they play in front of basically their parents.
Yeah, it really is, and it's going to be exciting. Let me challenge you to come out and watch. You're going to see some basketball like you've never seen before. Looks like there's about 1 minute and 18 seconds left. We're going to take a timeout for this. This has been the Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine halftime show. We will be right back after this.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car, along with combined 100 horsepower blowers. Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse, where we're beginning the second half of play. The Neosho Wildcats are up by a score of 28-17 on the Lamar Tigers.
Neosho's going to inbounds.
Cats are breaking out of their huddle, and they're getting ready to start. Becklin Garrett will inbound the ball for the Cats, and she'll throw it in to either Reagan Williams. Yes, it goes to Reagan Williams. Reagan comes across the timeline, and there's a
steal right off the bat.
Stolen right off the bat.
Hecadon
that picked up that steal. And there is Weiss, number 24, with a three ball that does not go in. Courtney Tomlinson gets the rebound.
There was more patience on that rebound. Took her time.
There was. Well, that ball was there, and Weiss jumped right in. As we said earlier, she's the go-getter for this ball club, and she puts up the first 2 points on the scoreboard. The score is now 28-19 in favor of the Wildcats. Coming across, and looks like Courtney Journey
just off.
Getting ready to come in.
Doss right there with the deflection.
Yeah.
That's 3 times in a row they've run that play down here, trying to get that back cut on and they're just a little bit late with the entry pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a foul, and that foul is going to be on number 44, it looks like. No, maybe not. See, it's going to be a
they're going to call it on
15.
Hecadon. That's her third foul.
That's her third, that's right. And Jasmine Washington is up to the line. She'll shoot 2. There's the first one. It's up and good. So the Cats come right back, and they're up by 10 again. Jasmine getting ready for her second one. It's up and good, too. I honestly believe the team that's going to make the free throws with this new rule that's come in is going to be a team that has a great opportunity to impact play. That ball is just kicked off of Weiss and goes out of bounds, and the Cats will pick it up and they'll bring it in. Burkhart waiting to throw the ball. She gets it across to Courtney. Courtney comes down across, and the ball is into Smith. Courtney's going to try a 3 ball. It's up, and it's not good, but
they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, they did. They called a foul. And number 5, and that's her third foul.
That's Haley.
That's
Smith.
Haley Smith, it is. Haley is one of those we were talking about while we were off that you can just see gaining more and more confidence as she gets a chance to play, and she's getting some pretty good opportunities to play. That ball was up and is out, and Jasmine Washington comes down with it. Puts it over to Becklin Garrett, brings it across the timeline, over to Courtney. Courtney looks at a 3 ball. Burkhart waiting to throw the ball, gets it back out to Smith.
Oh, right there. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Dr. Cummins saw that. I saw it too.
Yeah,
get it.
Did not go in. Tomlinson had the rebound, and she tried to put it back up, and it didn't work. There's a 3 ball that's coming up from number 15, and that's good.
She drained that one.
She did, and that was Hecadon that drained that. So now the score is 32-22 in favor of your Neosho Wildcats. That ball is brought back around and thrown out to Haley Smith. Now we've got a
jump ball
up, and the ball is going to be for Lamar, in favor of Lamar. Cats do not need to allow Lamar to get on a streak. This is the time that they need to continue to break away. Now there's 5 seconds.
There's a 5 second.
Get it back. Nice job. Nice job by putting the full court press on and paying attention to what was going on.
I'll tell you what, John, I saw. Oh, wait a minute there. Hey, that was a good inbounds play.
That was a really nice inbounds play, and Washington used her long arms to get the ball and put it up. 32-22 now. Cats have got a 10-point lead. And the ball is kind of scattered around a little bit. Weiss has got it. She's going to bring it back out to the top of the key. And she's going to, that ball's taken away
steal
by Washington. And it just was not to be. Becklin says, boy, I wish I'd have gotten that one. She was the one that reached out and deflected the ball. It went to Washington. And she was down going under the basket. And here comes number 15, that's Morley, and she passes the ball off. And number 23, Rollins, puts the ball in. Score is now 32-24 in favor of the Wildcats.
Got to understand the rotation on that press.
Yep.
Becklin gets the ball, Brooke throws it back out to Tomlinson, and there is a foul. That foul is going to be on number 21 as she tries to move Washington out of the way. Well,
you can sometimes back them out of there, but you can't turn around and push them out of there. They're going to get you every time.
That'd be holding in football, too, wouldn't it?
Doss is probably saying, hey, wait, I got a height disadvantage.
Yes.
Just let me do this, please.
And then ball went back out to Smith. She shot a 3 ball, and Weiss comes down to the
Oh.
ball. Here comes Becklin. She picked her pocket, and Becklin puts the ball up, and it's good. Cats are now up by a score of 36-24, and there's 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. And a little bit of work themselves. Lamar comes back with a pretty crafty little play, and they're at 26. And the Cats are coming back down there across the timeline. Tomlinson brings it across the timeline. She's at the top of the key now. Becklin fakes like a 3 ball, but Tomlinson is up, and it doesn't go. That ball is picked up by number 23.
We still need to work on crashing the boards on those threes.
Really
Let's get some rebounds.
There is another Euro step that was way, way out of the way, and there's a foul on number 23, and that is going to be on Rollins.
Those are the fouls your coach hates for you to get right there.
Yeah, and that's her 3rd foul.
A long ways from the basket, and
yeah, and really there's no effect, you know. And a coach once upon a time says you've got 5 fouls, don't leave any of them out there. Make it work. Tomlinson brings the ball down. She's at the top of the key. The ball's up.
That's a
Becklin
good
Garrett,
job of boxing out by Becklin.
It was a nice job. Ball didn't go, but she'll have 2 from the free throw line.
And you can see the competitor in her right there. She wants to make everything count.
Absolutely. And what you see more than not is a leader like that's going to take the game on their shoulders.
Yes.
She's standing there. Here's her first one. It's off the top and no top front of the rim and no good. Here comes the second one. It's up and good. Cats are now up by a score of 35-26. There's 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
There's a good job.
Nice job. Nice
and
job.
I was going to say that earlier, John. I noticed when Lamar was inbound, Haley Smith was watching it, and she took steps before the girl ever moved. She knew where she was going to go, and the girl couldn't make the pass on the inbounds, and that caused that 5 seconds right there, and she did it again right there. So Haley's doing a great job.
That is literally the turn ball hawk, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And Haley took that loose ball, got it back out to Becklin. Becklin gets it over to Tomlinson.
Actually, it's Tomlinson with a bank shot there. That was nice.
And the Cats are up by 37-2.
Ow.
Yeah, Cats are up by a score of 37-16, and Becklin is down. She's back in it now.
Hey, you can't do that stuff in football. I'm surprised they allowed it in basketball. You can't do that in football.
There's a 3 ball that did not go in. And nice job by Washington again to stuff the ball and just take the ball right out of her hands. She gets the ball back over to Garrett. Garrett's over on the far sideline. She's coming down. She's number 23. There's a foul. They got tangled up, and that's going to be on 23.
Yes, that's Rawlings. I believe that's
going to be her
third foul, I believe.
I've got 4, I think.
There it is. That's 4.
That's
okay.
It. That's 4 fouls. So she'll come out of the ball game. And
she's going to have to come out.
Yeah, and that's where I was going back to that foul that's 60, 70 feet from the basket she got earlier, and coach just
yeah.
Yeah.
So Doss is going to have to come back in for Lamar.
And J.C. Doss is back in. There's Becklin's first one. It's up and no good.
Oh.
She is
frustrated
talking to herself about that. You can see the frustration.
She's the kind of competitor, I can see her going home tonight and shooting about 100.
Yeah.
Man, I missed 2. I'm going to go shoot 100 tonight.
There's the next one up, and it's good. So the Cats are now up by a score of 38-26. And almost got a steal that time, and there's going to be a travel going across the timeline. So it's a turnover, and the Cats will will pick the ball up.
Coach Judd for Lamar is telling Doss, hey, calm down. Slow down, calm down.
Garrett's going to bring the ball in, and we've got comes all the way down far court to Tomlinson, and that ball went up. Washington is no good and was rebounded. And there's another block shot, and Garrett will go to the foul line again.
Blocking foul right there. As I believe it's number 44, Kinley McCullough.
That is Lamar's 5th team foul.
That's her first foul for
the
Lamar.
Cats will shoot 2 from now on.
Yeah, we're doing a better job of attacking and getting to the line this quarter.
Yeah, we are, and we're taking the ball to the rim.
I think she might shoot 200 tonight.
She may
After that one.
She's not really getting her legs into it right now. She's coming up a little short.
Now we're going to take a time out. You are watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Network. We'll be right back after this.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Welcome back. We are 3 minutes and 5 seconds away from the end of the third quarter, and the Cats are up by a score of 38-26. Got a little bit of a slow start, Jim Cummings, but the Cats have come back in, and Lamar's picked up the pace a little bit as well, haven't they?
Yeah, they closed it down to, I think, 8 a couple of times, and we moved it back to 12. And I really think the pressure's starting to have a little bit of impact on them.
Yeah, there's Becklin. She picks up that second one every time, so it's 39-26 in favor of the Cats. Lamar gets the ball in.
Oh, going to get a foul there.
Yeah, that's a foul on Becklin. She tripped number 21.
It's her second foul.
Doss. And Lamar bring the ball back in. Weiss is going to shoot a 3-ball, and it's not in, but Washington gets the rebound.
Rebound, there we go.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many rebounds Washington's had this ball game, but she has certainly helped the Cats. Ball goes from Becklin over to Tomlinson. Becklin back into Washington, and there's a foul.
44, hard to play her from behind.
McCullough,
that's her
second foul.
And Washington will go to the line and shoot 2.
We are in the bonus, though, John, so that we just got to make these things count right now while the clock's not counting.
There's the first one, and it's no good. It's vitally important, I think.
I'm not sure we missed one in the first half. The second half, we're not quite shooting the same percentage.
There's one that goes in. The score's now 40-26 in favor of the Cats. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a hard pass thrown to Weiss, and she was under the bucket for 2. And the Cats have got the ball. They're bringing it right back down just that fast. This is a fast ball game. There's no doubt about it. Ball goes over to Smith, back over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, that's a foul that's on number 14, and that is Morey.
Or did they call it on McCullough? They're going to call it.
They called on McCullough. Now that's her third.
That's her third.
Yeah, and Washington is to the line, and she has shown herself to be a pretty good free throw shooter. And there's the first one that's in. Cats are up 41-28 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
As long as that clock's not running, you got to make these points count.
Second shot, it's up, and it's good. Well, the Cats are up by a score of 42-28. Lamar brings the ball down. Weisbrunn comes across the timeline, and ball goes in to the far corner to Morey. Morey's standing there. She drives the timeline. The ball goes over to Rollins, and it's in.
And that's where we got to be careful on our defense right there. The backside's going to open up if we don't watch it on the backside. We keep collapsing where the ball's going.
It's a nice job of ball movement that time by Lamar because they drove that baseline and put the ball in. And Washington. And that's going to be a jump ball, but the possession arrow is in favor of the Cats.
Yeah, those tall folks get in trouble when they bring the ball down to their waist. If they keep it above their head, the little people can't grab it.
Just kind of like that, and she's going to go to the timeline, and she's going to go to the line again.
I tell you what, it's interesting watching that inbounds right there because you saw Becklin step in. Washington next time could just pass it off to Becklin right there because nobody's guarding under that basket like that.
That's true. There's the first one that's up, and it's good. Cats are now up by a score of 43-30 with 1:49 left in the third quarter. Washington dribbles the ball a couple of times, puts the next one up, and it's good too. The Cats now have a score of 44-30, a 14-point lead. Lamar brings the ball down, and we've got a trap situation going on. They got the ball back out to Weiss. Weiss is the top of the key. She's going to shoot a three ball, and it's good.
She drained that one.
She did. And just like that, the ball game is 44-33 in favor of the Cats. And ball Beckham Garrett at the top of the key. Back to Smith and then back to Garrett again.
This is where we got to stay consistent right now. Don't get rattled by that. Just play your game.
I think we could have a timeout called, and I believe it is Neosho to call the timeout.
Coach Cheney's going to call a timeout, get a play ran.
We'll take timeout for this, and we'll be right back. You're watching Wildcat Basketball on the KNEO and Wildcat Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
We're at the Wildcat Fieldhouse. There's 1:16 left in the third quarter. The Neosho Wildcats are up over the Lamar Tigers by a score of 44-33. The Cats have had some dazzling moments. I believe that Washington continues to get more comfortable. She's certainly got the rebounds, hasn't she?
She's done a great job tonight.
Yeah, she's starting to dominate a little bit, and she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws. So, yeah.
I tell
getting to the line helps.
Yes, it helps a lot, and to have a person of her stature be able to make those free throws makes a world of difference.
Yep.
Becklin Garrett's going to bring the ball in for the Cats. She's going to throw it all the way. I don't know what happened there.
She was, I wondered the alley-oop, I think is what she's saying.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was supposed to be.
Coach Cheney was saying, hey, get it back out here on the backside.
Yeah, he's not happy about that. Number 21 for Lamar, Doss is going to bring the ball in. It goes to Weiss. She comes across the timeline. Doss is looking like she wants to shoot one. There's the ball passed off to McCullough, and Tomlinson comes up with the rebound. Cats ball coming down the other way. Becklin brings it across the timeline, a little give and go, and it's up and good.
There we go.
46-33 in favor of the Cats.
With the left hand.
Now Weiss comes across the timeline, gets the ball into number 14, number 15. That's an air ball, and that's going to be a foul. Unfortunately, it's going to be on number 3, and that is Journey Burkhart, and that's going to be 3 fouls.
Four fouls. Her fourth foul.
Okay, yeah.
And that's what we talked about earlier, John. That's one of those you don't want to make a foul like that. Oh, they're calling it.
They called it on.
Yeah, they did. There it is. They just didn't show it on the board.
Becklin had her on the arm.
Yeah, Becklin got her. She kind of ducked down and came back up on Becklin's arm, so that's going to be Becklin's
3 on her.
That's her third. Cats are have 4 team fouls. There's 36 seconds left. And Lamar throws the ball in from underneath their basket. The ball goes over to number 15, up to number 14. Here comes Maury, and she gets it for 2. Cats are bringing the ball back in. The score is 46-35. There's 23 seconds left.
Oh, there we go.
Nice pass, but the ball does not go in. Nice job, though, by the Cats of getting the ball right back. And there is Smith. And comes back. Cats are getting the ball. They're rebounding it. And there's
I tell you what, though.
That's a long way to call that foul from. Holy cow.
Yeah.
A long way to call that foul.
And that is on number 15, and that is Becklin Garrett. With one more quarter left to play, the Cats are going to have to be a little bit careful about being in foul trouble. And Weiss is up, and her first one is good.
I don't know if she's one of them you definitely want to foul, because right now she's putting them in.
36-46 in favor of the Cats. 37-46. There's 6 seconds left, and the Cats are bringing the ball in, and they're going to continue. And the ball is stolen, and it's kicked by Weiss. And that's the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters of play. The Neosho Wildcats are up by 9 by a score of 37-46. We'll be right back after this.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse, where the Neosho Wildcats are up over the Lamar Tigers by a score of 46-37. Cats are going to have to be careful. We've got a couple of people in foul trouble, but
hey, you start back over according to rule now, John.
Yeah,
so hey,
yeah, we do. But Becklin still has 4 fouls, and she could be out of the ball game. We need to stay with our game plan. We don't need to do anything silly. And that's a good way to start off, with Smith picking up that rebound, getting the ball back to Garrett as she comes across the timeline. Ball comes across, and Becklin picks up the rebound, and now we've got a jump ball.
There we
Jump
go.
ball's going to be in possession of the Wildcats. There's a lot of movement going on that time. The ball actually went to number 3, Burkhart, and she had an open shot.
There we go.
There it was, yeah, and there's a foul on number 21.
There it is.
Yeah, that was exactly what that was. You could tell that
they've planned that all along, had that coached, practiced. It was
Coach saw it coming.
I knew it was coming. Come on. Make it happen.
Becklin's up the line. She'll shoot 2. There's the first one. It's up and good. So
Look at her. She's happy now.
A 10-point lead.
I'm back down to 100 baskets tonight after the game.
47-37. What a great play that was just a minute ago. There's Becklin's second one.
Oh, back 200.
The ball is in Weiss's hand. She's going to come across the timeline, and she gets the ball in, and there should have been a walk call, but we didn't see that. But
that's all right. We'll take the ball.
Washington did just exactly what she needed to do,
Take your time.
Yeah, and she stuffed the ball and then brought it back down. Cats are going to have to relax just a little bit. We don't need to get too carried away. And that ball is going to be Wildcats' ball. Turnover again for Lamar.
Part of being a young team is not understanding clock, and I mean, right now we're still playing like our hair's on fire a little bit, and we're up 10 with 7 minutes. Ball possession is important here.
Yeah, and there's Becklin up, and that one's in for 2.
There we go.
So we're up
That's very
49-37. That certainly was. Courtney saw her all the way once she got the pass and got inside.
You're talking about that, Dr. Cummins. That's why I'm one of those old schools. I don't want this running clock in high school. To me, there's a game plan. You can just drag this thing out. Don't put that running clock in this game. You know, you got it in pro and you got it in college, and I understand that, but leave it alone in high school. Let's just play this game. put some strategy.
Yeah, we're going to take
Make them
Becklin out,
defend.
make her calm down
Exactly.
just a little bit.
She walked.
Nice job that time by Washington to cause her to walk. Or she needed to move over, and Washington still got the block even after that. The Cats are going to bring the ball back down, and you're absolutely right. Now is a really good time for us to. And there's another foul. That's on number 23.
That should be her fifth.
Yep, she's on her way over.
She knows
she's
it.
Out. And they're going to bring back in
McCullough. Kenley McCullough's going to come back in.
Yep.
So they've still got Doss playing with 4, McCullough with 3, and Heckaden with 3.
And the Cats are going to throw the ball in. And it goes over to Burkhart, and she tries a 3.
Oh.
And that ball is going to be, well, I guess
It's going to call it out on Neosho.
Yeah, they're going to call it off with Smith. There's 6 minutes and 25 seconds left. There's still a lot of time. And there was the ball that went inside, but Washington stole it away. Cats are coming back down now. Williams comes across the timeline, and that ball's knocked out of bounds. Number 21, Doss is the one that knocked that ball out.
There we go.
Yeah, bring the ball all the way back out and let's reset everything. They're trying to see if they can battle the freshman, and they're going to call a foul, and she's going to. That's her last foul. That's number. No, timeout was called, I guess, wasn't it? Okay.
They're going to give a full timeout.
Yeah, we'll take timeout for this, and we'll be right back.
You found it. The ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
While we were away, the ball was brought back in. The Cats have got it. They're going to bring it in from underneath their own basket. And Burkhart goes up for 3. It doesn't work. And Williams picks it up, and she can't put it in either. And Weiss is going to come up with a rebound, and she's trying a Euro step, and it's going to be a foul on.
They're going to call it on the floor there.
Call it on Tomlinson, I believe. So the Cats are
No, they
up.
called on Haley.
Well, they called it on Haley. My goodness, okay.
That's her 4th foul.
5 minutes and 54 seconds left. The Cats are up by a score of 49-37. And Weiss is up with the 3 ball, and Tomlinson's in great position to be able to bring it down. She gets it over to Williams. Williams comes across the timeline. She's going to shoot a 3 ball, and there it is. Boom!
That's her game right there.
Yes, it is. And the Cats are now up by a score of 52-37. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. And they're going to try their own 3-ball game. That one doesn't go in, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Cats are going to have it on the turnover. Tomlinson's going to bring the ball in. It comes all the way up to Washington. Washington gets it across, but it's taken away and taken right back again. But that is on Smith. And Smith kept pointing the other way. She's out of the ball
She
game.
tried. Yeah, call it on them, please. Call it on them.
That's what she thought. And,
It's another one of those situations where we don't have to make that pass. We just
that's right.
Understand the game.
Becklin Garrett is back in the ball game for the Cats. She plays with 4 fouls. 15 drives the ball into the basket. That is Hagedon, and she scores. Now it's 52-39. Beckman Garrett at the top of the key, sends the ball over to Burkhart, back to Garrett.
Just take your time and set your offense up right now.
Let's take the time off of the clock. We're doing that, and Williams comes out, and she gets the next ball in, and she's going to go to the basket.
There you go. Get your layup.
You bet. Cats are up by a score of 54-39, 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the ball game. We's looking to fake the three ball, and he's not able to shoot it, and that ball almost goes out of bounds on an errant pass. There's a 4-3 ball that goes up, and it is rebounded by Lamar and comes back out, and Williams gets the rebound.
Just take your time. Just relax. I guarantee you they don't have our headset on right now.
No, they don't.
Relax.
There's the ball coming right back down, and there's going to be another foul, and I bet that one's going to be on either Tomlinson or Washington.
I like what you were saying earlier, Dr. Cummins. Their hair's on fire. No, it's not on fire. Just relax. We're all good.
It's on Tomlinson. That is her third foul, and that's going to send Weiss to the line. Her first one, it's up and good, and the very same thing is what you were talking about earlier. We don't need them to score points with the clock not running.
Exactly.
So, Cats are up and ready for the rebound, but that one is just as good as well. The score now is 54-41, 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. And it looks like Lamar is going to try to little full court press, and the ball went off of Tomlinson last, and Lamar is going to get the rebound. Weiss is going to trigger it in. It's going to go to number 14, Morley. Back. Oh, there's a charge, and that is going to be Tomlinson's fourth.
This is an interesting turn of events right now.
That's going to send J.C. Doss to the line. Her first one is up, and it is no good. Team fouls. The Cats have got 4 team fouls, and Lamar only has 2. Here comes her second one. It is up, and it's not good either, and it's caught by Tomlinson. She gets it out to Garrett, and Garrett is going to bring it back and forth across the timeline after being pestered a little bit by Hagedorn. Ball goes into, comes up to 14. There we go. That ball went into Washington, right back out to Williams for the 3 ball. Cats are up 57-41. There's a 3 ball from Weiss that doesn't go, and Tomlinson gets the rebound. So here come the Cats on the other end. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Oh, she picked up the dribble.
She did. And she was out of bounds. Weiss was, and she gets the ball, and she comes back in. And timeout for the Wildcats. While we've got timeout for the Wildcats, we will take timeout for this. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Sometimes
we're at the field house. There are 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Each team has got 1 timeout left. Both teams are playing with 2 players that have 4 fouls, so this may be a matter of attrition more than anything else.
Oh.
And that ball is thrown out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover for Lamar. Beckman threw that one just a little bit hard, and I think it was over even Washington.
Actually, it was Williams that threw it in, I believe, John.
Was it Williams? Okay.
Yeah, she was trying to throw it to Beckman, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Weiss is up, and there's a 3 ball. And that makes it 46-57, and they're continuing to. And that's going to be Beckman's 5th.
I think they got Journey.
Okay, they may have gotten.
Yeah.
No, it's Smith.
So it'll be Journey's 5th.
Journey. They're putting it up on the board right now. It's her 5th.
That's her 5th foul. That's right. And it will take McCullough to the line. And coming in for the Cats is number 34.
Let's see here. We got to go back on the depth chart here. Number 34 will be Hudson, a freshman. Akira Hudson.
Akira Hudson, yeah. First one from McCullough is up and good. There's now a 10-point deficit with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. And there's the next one. It's up and good, too. Now it's 9-point difference. And Lamar continues to try to put on the full court press. The Cats are trying their hardest, and we've not broken that full court press yet. In fact, we've thrown the ball away.
But it goes back to what Dr. Cummins was saying. We just need to relax. It's okay. You've got the lead. Take your time. Just get it across the timeline.
And this is 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. There's another 3 ball, and Tomlinson comes up with a rebound, gets back to Becklin, and she's going to bring the ball slowly across the timeline as she's being pestered by number 15, Hagedon. And she's going to go all the way to the bucket, and it's going to be a foul, and it'll be a blocking foul. That foul is on number 44, and that is McCullough.
That's her 4th.
That's her 4th, yes it is. It's her 4th. These 2 field goal free throws are critical for the Cats. The first one is up and it's off.
Take a deep breath, relax.
The second one is up, and it's not good either. And it picked up by McCutcheons, and they're bringing it back down. The Cats have now got 5 team fouls, where Lamar has got 3. There's 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, and there's a 3 ball. That puts it up to a score of 57-51. Ball comes back across to Becklin, and she's going to the bucket, and it's good! And the bucket is good. The score now, the Cats 59 and Lamar 51. Lamar's coming back down. Less than 2 minutes to play in the ball game. They're trying to get the ball game back. There's a 3 ball that is up, and it's no good. Courtney Tomlinson comes down with the ball, and they're going to foul Becklin.
And that's
Hagedon. This be 4.
Yeah, that's just the 4th team foul, though.
Yeah. So, I got 3 players with 4.
That's her 4th foul for Hagedon.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing for the Cats to come back down here and let them get ready to get into the full court press. Cats have got to break the full court press right here. And the ball goes to Becklin.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Wow. Set that up. They had that ready.
They called timeout over Lamar. That will be their last timeout. While they take a timeout, we're going to take timeout for this.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
We're at Wildcat Fieldhouse. There is 1 minute and 36 seconds left. Lamar has fought back in to make this a ball game. The Cats are up by a score of 59-53. We continue to have Lamar's got 2 players that have got 4 fouls out on the court, and the Cats have got 2 as well. So the Cats will bring the ball in. They have been having trouble getting away from the full court press of Lamar here in the last little bit. It's time to just settle down, Coach, and let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to what we're doing. And the ball is going to come in. Williams is going to bring it in, and there's a foul. And the foul is going to be on number 24, I think. Is that right? No,
15, that'll be 5 on her.
That's Hagedon, number 15.
Yeah. Number 21 is coming back into the ball game, and that is
Doss.
J.C. Doss. Yeah, she's come back in
Maury,
5 fouls twice.
Maury, Doss, Weiss, and McCullough.
And here comes the sub, Nolting coming in.
Nolting comes back into the ball game, and Weiss is going to be out, which doesn't make a whole lot of – no, I guess that's not. She's not. Becklin puts the first one up, and it's good.
There we go.
Cats up by a score of 60-53. Another free throw that comes up, and Becklin is up, and that one is good too. So the Cats are up by a score of 61-53. Ball is coming down. Lamar's got the ball, and they're going to try to get in 3-ball territory, and they're just throwing the ball up at this point. And everybody's jumping for the ball, but
and they ended up with it.
Yeah, and number 21 with a Euro step coming in, and that foul was on number 11, which is Jasmine Washington. That's her 3rd foul. First ball is up, and it's good. Now the score is 61-54 in favor of the Cats.
Block out here. Make sure we get the rebound.
And
all right, get it in.
It's good too. Let's get the ball in. Let's go. Before they have a chance to do anything, the ball comes in to Williams over to Tomlinson.
Do not pick up the dribble. Just, spoke too soon, I guess.
Yeah, there we go. Good, nice job by Becklin to take that ball and bring it back out. There's a minute 8 seconds left. And there's a foul, and that foul is on Weiss, and that's going to take Becklin to the line.
That's her 3rd foul for Lamar. It's the 5th team foul for Lamar.
That was a nice job that time by getting the ball into Washington, and she got it back out to Becklin, and Becklin brought it back out to set it up and to take some time off the clock. Here comes her first foul. It is up and good. So Becklin coming down has made the last 3 fouls now. Score is 62-55.
I'll take her at game time.
There you go. She's got her legs in it now. Yeah. She's getting it. She's finding the rhythm. She may not have to do those 100 baskets tonight.
There's the next one up, and it is good too. So the Cats are up by a score of 63-55. And here comes Lamar. Lamar comes across the timeline, and nice job that time. Nice job that time by Hudson, who just paid attention to what was going on. Becklin is going to get double-teamed, and there she's fouled again. And that foul is on number 21, and that's Dawson. She's done for the night.
She'll be finished.
And Becklin goes back to the line.
3 is coming in. Rowan Parks.
She's a sophomore, and she gives way in height, much like Burkhart does.
Yes.
Here comes the first one from Becklin, and it's good. So Becklin, by virtue of being able to score points with the clock not running, is putting the Cats up. We can be back up by 10 right here. And
there we go.
51.6 seconds left. Lamar's bringing the ball down. And Weiss is going to come all the way in, does not get it. And
it's going to be out on Lamar.
Yes, it is. And the Cats will bring it back in with 44.2 seconds.
24 has played a heck of a game.
She has.
Yes, she has.
Here comes Becklin. She has a chance for and she's going to go to the line again, but I'm a little surprised. I thought she'd back that one back out a little bit.
Well, you could tell she tried to set it up. She slowed it down a little bit. She was working the foul.
A lot of times coaches will tell them if they've got a layup, take it.
Yeah. And she's at the line to shoot 2. There's the first one. It's up and good. And the Cats are up by a score of 66-55 with 40.2 seconds left in the ball game. Coach Cheney is saying, let's move some people back out of the way.
She can't back out of. She didn't understand. She was heading back down court after the ball had been handed to Becklin.
So we forfeit the shot. There's 38 seconds left, and Lamar's bringing the ball down. And they're up for 2, and Becklin gets the rebound there. And say this ball game is already
academic
in the
right
books.
now.
You bet. Cats have done
I think
really,
they're going to
really
back
nice
it off.
Yeah. Now we'll just walk.
Oh.
Now we'll back it off and be done. Beckman's just going to hold the ball, and that's the ball game. So your Lady Wildcats win one here at home against Lamar Tigers. The score is 66-57. We're going to take a timeout. We will come back with the summary for the ball game, and we'll talk to the coach. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Lady Wildcats on KNEO and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri's
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
And welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse. This is the postgame show that's being brought to you by Crowder College. Our Neosho Ladies Wildcats took it to Lamar by a score of 66-57. The Cats are now 3-2, and Lamar is 1-3. And with the stats, here's Jim Cummins.
Yeah, sometimes, points don't always tell the whole story. Reagan Williams finished the game with 8 points, but those 8 points came in the fourth quarter at a critical time. Hit a couple of threes and just a two-pointer, but big time there. Her and Beckland combined for all 20 points in the fourth quarter. So Beckland finished with 22, I believe. I think 23. Reagan 8. Jasmine ended up with 21. Courtney with 11. Haley with 3. For Lamar, I believe we had Maury with 10. Hecadon with 5. Rawlings had 10. Xavier Wisk got hot in the second half. She scored 21 in the second half, ended with 23. McCullough had 5, and Doss had 1, if I was able to keep up there at the end. So we were able to do enough there at the end to hang on, pull out a good victory.
Yeah, we really did. It was a great, great victory. Beckland, question we were asking up here when you were missing free throws, how many hundreds of free throws were you going to shoot when you got home?
Oh my gosh, yeah. The moment I got home, I was going to turn on my outside light and shoot for probably hours. I was very upset.
Yeah, but hey, what a great, great opportunity to score the number of points you did without the clock running.
I know. I Well, I mean, probably 90% of my points came from those free throws at the end. But just as a team, like all of our points at the end, Reagan stepped up, had 2 back-to-back triples.
Yes, she did.
And Jazz was dominating on the inside. And then just luckily they were fouling us to get us to shoot some free throws.
They really were. What happened down there when they came in with the full court press? I mean, it seemed like they had our number there for a period of time, didn't it?
I don't know. I think we just kind of freaked out. Like, we've been practicing breaking a full court press. Like, we know how to do it, and once we figured it out, we were breaking it, but we definitely let them get under our skin for a hot second, but we didn't let that faze us.
No, it didn't, and we stayed far enough ahead of them to be able to win the ball game.
Yes, for sure.
Congratulations, great ball game. You scored a game high 22, is that right, Coach?
I think 22, 23. I'm trying to fit it. 23, I believe, was the end.
Okay. All right, let's talk to Jasmine for just a minute. Jasmine, what a great job. You'll see you got rebounds, you blocked shots, you scored. You did everything that fell out of the ball game, right?
Yeah. It was very tough. It was very tough for me. It's fun being on Varsity finally and getting some time and playing with Becklin and the older girls.
You know, we got to watch you last year as a freshman, and you got in just a few minutes at a time with some JV, and then maybe a little bit of varsity towards the end. But seems like you're getting more and more comfortable on the inside, aren't you?
Yeah. Me and Courtney have been working on doing high-lows and working together since we don't really have that chemistry yet, but we'll get it.
And you stole the ball. I mean, you got your arms out there and stole the ball when they were making errant passes. And we talked about at the beginning of the ball game, we needed to make opportunities for ourselves down on our end and take opportunities away from them. And you did a fine job of that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, young lady. Congratulations. You had 21, is that right?
Yes, sir.
You had 21 points, so congratulations.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Let me talk to your coach here for just a minute. Coach Cheney. Hey, we started out just a little bit slow, but we picked it up starting in the second quarter, and it was kind of our ball game after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our biggest thing all year is going to be scoring the ball. We play with a lot of intensity, and we play with effort at all times. It's just our experience of putting the ball in the basket's not there yet, so it feels good to put up 60-something points, so that's refreshing for us.
And it was well-rounded. I mean, everybody got in the scoring column, didn't they?
Yeah, that's our motto. We're going to share the ball, learn how to pass it, learn how to play with each other, because that's one of our biggest goals this year is learn how to play together, because we have some pretty good individuals, but once we get tuned in as a team, we'll surprise some people.
Well, Lamar came back with a full court press, and they had our number there for a little while. What happened there?
The intensity of the game. There's 3 minutes left. It's do or die. That's how it goes. It's a good thing we had a good 15-point cushion to play with, and then we kind of settled down, missed a few free throws, and then did what good teams do to finish out games and knock down some free throws and got stops when we needed them.
Yeah, we really did. Well, you take on Monette next Monday night, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's going to be another battle in here.
Yeah, it really will. Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right. Yeah. You bet. Thank you. 66 to 57.
All right, thank you, guys.
You bet. Thank you.
Great job.
See you later. All right, congratulations around to all of Neosho Wildcats and to Coach Cheney. It was a great ball game. Coach Perkins, what have you got to add?
Hey, no, it was just great atmosphere, just great to get back into this field house and just see how everything's going and everything. It was an honor tonight.
It was. And Dr. Cummings, what about you?
Hey, I appreciate the invite. Had a great time, enjoyed it. Proud of the girls. Always excited when our teams come out and compete. And like Coach Cheney said, they play with effort. They're good kids. And they work hard, get a W tonight, work on the next one, and just I think he mentioned it, but proud of the team because in the first half it was Jasmine and Courtney. In the second half, Becklin and Reagan came in. And of course, Jasmine continued to rack up points, but team effort tonight and fun to watch them play, fun to watch them get a win.
I tell you, this is going to be a great team to watch the rest of the year. I'm already excited about it, and we're just kind of 5 games into the season to see this group of girls mature and play together and do the things that they did. So, Jim, thank you so much for being here. Coach P,
hey,
I'll see you again Monday night.
I'll do it again Monday night if you want me to.
All right,
I'll do it again Monday night.
For Jim Cummins, for Coach Larry Perkins, I'm John Ball. God bless you for watching us tonight. We're grateful to all of our sponsors. Be back with us Monday night when these same Lady Wildcats, and better yet, come on out here and root for them. They deserve your support. You'll see a
Amen.
great ball game. You'll be entertained, and you'll see some girls that work really, really hard. But if you can't, we'll be starting our ball game about the same time as we did tonight. Enjoyed being with you. Thank you so much. So until the next time, take care of yourself. Remember this weekend, make sure you make it to church and worship. We'll see you until next time. Bye-bye.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Thank you for the invite.
You bet.
We didn't talk too much.
No, you kind of acted like an old pro.